Friends, in this video, I am going to discuss about data structure. This is a very important part of Python. So let's start. A data structure is a way of organizing and storing data so that it can be accessed and modified efficiently. Data structure describes how data is organized and managed in memory, like list, tuple, set, dictionary, etc. So I know it is a little difficult to understand, but when we go through it will be easy to understand. So first, I would like to tell you that data structure. What is data structure? So this is just a way of organizing, storing, and storing the data. Like we will store data in which type of in which manner. This is the actual work of data structure. As you can see, there is some type of data structure that means list, tuple, set, dictionary. We will go through one by one. So first, I would like to start list. So I would like to tell you what is list. First, we should know something about list, and we will go through. So list is a memory chunk that will hold multiple values. It can be similar or dissimilar. That means here I have also mentioned that list can hold homogeneous as well as heterogeneous values. That means homogeneous, that means all will be same. Like in a list, there are all elements. All elements are string. It can be all elements int. So as I said, if all elements in a list is int, that means type of integer, then it can be homogeneous. It will be homogeneous. If or it can be like that, all the elements are string, all the elements are bool, all the elements are float. But if it is mixture of string, int, float, bool, that is boolean, integer, float number, and string, then it will be heterogeneous. So every list will have a name. We have to give a name to a list. Then list has indexing starting from 0 to n minus 1. We will discuss it later. When we will go through this, you can understand what I want to say in these lines. Okay. So it maintains ordering. As list has indexing, so the insertion order is maintained, and we can modify a value of a given index. It is mutable. As it is mutable, so we can modify a value. Let's go to the program. Then it will be easy to understand what I want to say in these lines. Okay. So here we have a list. So I have given a comment. Let's learn Python list that are homogeneous. So let's start. So I have taken a list, or I should call. So I have created a reference of type list named mylist, which contains multiple elements, and each element has a specific index starting from 0 index to n minus 1 index. So basically, I want to say this is the 0 index. The element of, as I said that each element has a specific index. That means this is the 0 index, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, and 5. So here n is the number of elements. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N is the value of n is 6. But the number of index is starting from 0. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I said starting from 0 and to n minus 1th index. So let's run the program and let's see what outcome will come. So running this program. So here we got the list. 7, 8, minus 4, 5, minus 1 and 2. Why this is printed 2 times? Let me check. So again, let's run the program. Let me run through. Python space list dot py. See, 7, 8, minus 4, 5. We got all the elements in the same order in which we have written. That's why I've called. So it maintains ordering. So so next let's see append function. Use of append function in the list. So with the help of the reference my list, as I have written here, my list, I am invoking I am invoking the inbuilt function called append with the help of dot operator. Here we can see that this is the list, and this is the append function, which is inbuilt function of the Python. And we are going through dot operation or dot operator. So, and this is the parameter. Append function has one parameter. So I can say the function, that means that append function has an parameter which will be inserted at the nth index. That means this 6 will be inserted at the end of the list. This is the function of append. Let's see. If we print this, then what will happen? As I have written, print my list. So let's print. Okay, terminal. See, 6 is inserted at the end of the list. When we use append function, then the parameter which we have given here, that means element, it will always be inserted at the end. It can never insert at any midpoint or at starting. It always be inserted at the end. So let's comment this line. So now we will learn about insert function, remove function, short function, and reverse function. So when we use insert function, what will happen? So I can say then again with the help of the reference of the list name my list, with the help of dot operator, I am invoking the inbuilt function called insert. So let me uncomment this line. Now I would like to say the insert function take two parameters. That means sorry, this is the append function. Let me comment again. This is the insert function. So let me uncomment this line. Now as you can say that this insert function has two parameters. That means first is the index and the second is the element. As we see here, there is only one element and that's why we said that it has only one parameter, but it has two parameters. So the first parameter is the index position where the new item, which is the my second parameter, will be inserted. That means 7. 7 will be inserted in this list. As you can see, 7 is already present here, but it doesn't matter. 7 will again will insert in this list, but now it will insert in the second index. That means this is 0 index, this is 1, this is 2. That means here 7 will be inserted. And the existing data at the position will be shifted one index backward. That means this 7 will be inserted here and this minus 4, 5, minus 1 and 2 will be shifted backward. That means right to the right side. So let's run the program and see. So see, already we have 7, 8 and now this 7 has inserted here. That means in the position of second index. This is 1, 2 and this is 0, 1 and 2. So 7 is inserted and the existing element, that means minus 4, 5, minus 1, 2 shifted backward. That means in right side. Okay. So I hope it is understandable. Let's comment this line. So let's move. So now we have remove function. So let me comment this line. So in remove function, I would like to say in the same manner as I have said that we are invoking a inbuilt function that called insert. The same manner for we are invoking inbuilt function called remove. So the remove function is going to scan through the entire list. Let me show. First, let me delete this. Okay. Now, so the remove function is going to scan through the entire list, and if the item is present, then it will remove the item. But subsequent item will not be deleted. That means if I here I am going to remove 2, that means this element will be removed. But if I let me print this first, then I'll show you what can I do extra or what can I do next. Okay, let me print this. So now we have, as we have removed 2, so in this list 2 is not present. You can see 7 is present, 8, minus 4, 5, minus 1, but not 2 because we have removed 2. In this place, if I remove 2 and I give 7, then let's see what will next. See, minus remove 7. So this 7 will be removed. There can be a here one confusion can be arise that we have 2 7, but no. If we uncomment this line and then if print, then let's see what. So here we can see that I have inserted another number 7 at the 0th index, and 7 is the first index. 7 is at the first index. So when we print those two programs, then see what happens. When we insert 7 at the second index, that means 0 1 2 here. At the place of second index, 7 will be inserted and 8 minus 4 5 minus 1 2 will be shift towards right. That means move backward. So this program will give us 9 7 7 8 this output, and when I remove the element 7, it will remove the 7 which is coming in the first, which is coming first in the list. So here, as you can see that this 7 is coming first, so this 7 will remove, and after removing this element, this 7 will come in this place at the first index and 8 minus 4 in the same order. So this is the work of remove function. So now I'm going to explain sort function. So here again in the same manner I'm invoking the inbuilt function called sort. With the help of dot operator, it is going to sort from ascending to descending order. That means the list will get sorted in the ascending to descending order. That means as we know ascending order, that means small to bigger number, and descending means smaller to greater. Sorry, greater to smaller, and ascending means smaller to greater. So when we use this function, let's see what's gonna happen. So let me print. So as you can see that minus 4, minus 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. This is the ascending order. So sort will arrange the elements of the list in ascending order. So let's move the next. Let me comment this line and uncomment this line. So the reverse function. This function will reverse the items present in the list. Items present in the list. That means it will sort from n minus 1th index. That means in list when we start counting or start counting, that means this is 0th index 1 2 3 4 5 6. But when we come or count from right side, that means from this side, this will minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 and minus 6 minus 7. So when we use reverse function, this will reverse the list. That means it will start from minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 and so on. Let's have a look the output. So let's see. First minus 1 index, that means 2. Then minus 2 index, that means minus 1. Minus 3, that means 5. And this is minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. This is short from n minus 1 index. Let me uncomment this line and see what is the difference between reverse and sort. So see, first if we sort the list, then it will come, as I just said that it will arrange the list in ascending order. So minus 1, minus 2, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. But when we use reverse after sorting, then it will give us the reverse form of this list, not of this list. When we comment this, if we comment this line, then this reverse function will work on this direct list. But if we sort it and then we use reverse function, then it will reverse this list. So let's move to the index. So here we are going to check what is the element at 0 index. first -1 and -2. So let me first clear that in this list, let me choose, let me remove this. Hmm. So as I said that 7, 8, -4, this list has got indexing and each element has a specific index that means starting from 0 to n minus 1. Here, one point I have, oh, this is here. So what I'm saying, yes, this is zeroth index, this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is positive indexing. But when we come from right to left, then it will -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So let's check what is the element at zeroth index. Let me implement this all. Then let's see what we will get. See, 7 is my zeroth index, 8 is my first index, that is 1, -1, that means 2, and -2, that means my second last index. As you can see, -2, that means -1. So here the output. In this way, we can check the elements present at a specific index. So let's move ahead. Now we will learn about slicing. What is slicing? So, so when we use slicing, so then when so it will go and pick the first index element. That means the element which is at the first index, and it will go to select again 2, then 3. That means I am talking about 2, 3 index. That means let me delete this. Then so when we use slicing, the syntax of slicing is like this. That means print within parentheses my score bar list, and with within square bracket or third bracket 1 column 4. That means 1 is the index from which or from which we start. So here 1 is the starting index from where we want to get the slice, and 4 is the end index, that means n minus 1. So it will return from first index, that means 1th index, to the third index, because in slicing starting index, that means 1 is inclusive, that means it will include the value of first index. But when we talk about the last index, that means 4, it is exclusive, that means it will not going to pick the value which is at the fourth index. So it will return only the value starting from first index to the nth minus 1, that means 4 minus 1 third index. So let me run this program and I show how it works. See, it will give us the value which is at the first index. That means this is the 0 index, this is 1 index. So it will give the value, go and pick the value which is at the first index, which is 8, and then second index, which is -4, the third index, which is 5. But it will not include the value which is at fourth index, because the end index, that means the end index is exclusive. That means 4 is exclusive. So it will only take the value which is at 4 minus 1, that means third index. So again, let me comment this line. So when we want the output or want the return from this line, that means print slash within parentheses my score bar list with square bracket, within square bracket, double column 2. That means it will give or it will return the value which is at the zeroth index, that means it will start from zeroth index and it will give us the value which is at second index, fourth index, and sixth index, and so on. So, if I had not mentioned the starting index, it doesn't matter, but Python will understand that it will going to start from 0. So, it will count from 0th index, then second one. You can say that it is going to slice the, going to pick the even elements starting from, even in elements starting from 0. So here I have mentioned slicing operation, that means step 2, which selects every second element starting from 0th index. Okay, so let me run this program and I'll show how it works. See, 7, which is 0th index, 7 is 0th index, and then 0th index, then second index, and then fourth index. So this works like this. So here, if we mention the 0th index, then it also works in the same manner. Let me run this program again and I'll show you. See, it will give the same output. If we mention here 1, then what will happen? Let's see. It will give us 1 by 1 element, because here I have starting slicing from 0th index and it will go step 1 by 1. That means every element which is at step 1, after step 1, it will give us. Now I'm going to clear the list. So see, this was my list and this is empty because I have given a command to clear the list. Let me run all together. So let's run the program together. See, this is the output. So this is all for today. Thank you very much. In next video, we will discuss about list heterogeneous and some other points that will clear if the if 2 or 3 elements are same in the list, then how we will remove all the subsequent elements at the same time. Okay, so thank you very much for watching.